Hi everybody, sorry I couldn't make tonight to see everybody's presentations, but here's a quick video about my project and what I've been working on for the past few weeks. So yeah. So for the past 3-4 weeks now, I've actually been working at a car dealership, a Kia dealership down in downtown Oakland. Just doing a whole bunch of stuff, bouncing around from department to department, mostly just talking to the managers of each place and seeing how they work with each other, or communicate with their workers, communicate with other leaders in other sectors, just kind of, trying to get the lay of the land and figure out how everything works. So I chose this project because through family friends I knew the owner of kind of the business side of everything, this guy Chris Quay, that kind of served as a mentor throughout the whole process. But yeah, I was just looking for a business experience where there's a lot of departments that are right next to each other in proximity and have to work with each other and communicate all day long. A place where there's a balance of learning the daily regimen and what has to go down every day to make the whole place function. And also where there's kind of choices that people have to make on a day-to-day whim, where it's not just kind of formulaic following kind of a recipe for success or whatever. But yeah, honestly, I didn't really know what to expect, other than I was gonna try to find a way to make myself useful the whole time. So I think one of my favorite parts was being part of the sales team, and then right afterwards being part of the service team. So sales is just the guys that kind of sit there when you first walk in. They introduce you, they show you around a car, they show you whatever you're looking for. And then service is across the street on the other side of Broadway in downtown Oakland. So that's where you actually drive your car in, and somebody takes the keys from you, and you see kind of all the machinery and everybody taking the car and backing it up, engines all over the ground, and people like making sure all the loose parts don't get lost in the process. So yeah, from the sales department, it's like a super clean room that seems kind of far removed from where the actual dirty work goes down. But then you move right across the street and start getting your hands on some of these pieces, and it's just like there's so much going on. So much stuff that could get lost or damaged or whatever. There's a lot that I learned, as far as just cars and the car dealership business goes. There's a lot of, nitty-gritty details that I had to learn to actually be useful that I could share. But kind of more generally, the takeaway that I had was I learned how to put myself in somebody else's shoes a lot of the time. So for example, if a customer came in and I don't really know all that much about a car or whatever, because I've only been there for a couple weeks, I feel like I can put myself in the customer's shoes, and it doesn't feel like a buyer-seller relationship anymore. It seems like we're kind of both helping each other out in a way. Obviously I'm still the one that's, showing them around the whole place, but it's more friendly than that. It's more just like, hey, if you like this, I can see you in this. You got kids, like it's got a lot of trunk space, it's got a lot of backseat space, it's got, just playing it off of what I see instead of all the specs that I had to memorize or whatever. There's a lot of that too. But yeah, like a lot of the stuff that I learned is kind of hard to really explain. But the experience of throwing myself in a situation where I really didn't know how to make myself useful, or if, just your body space being there makes the entire place a little bit more inefficient because everybody's working around, running around back and forth, and you're just taking up space. And so it kind of felt like I was starting at a negative that I had to work my way up just from being neutral, and then past that looking for ways to somehow be of use to the guys that have already worked for each other for years. But yeah, I loved my senior project. I had a great time meeting all kinds of new people, all kinds of new experiences. And if any of you guys catch me in person, I'll tell you a whole lot more about it, but thanks for listening.